everyone, it is Susie, and I hope that you are all having a wonderful, wonderful day, a nice crafty day. I wanted to share this little journal. This is something that I really have enjoyed making, and I love the outcome of it. It was super fun, and I really it just came together. This is a little kind of almost shabby chic journal. The inside is a lot of pink, and I've done pink stitching on it, and anyway, it's just really cute. I collaged a lot of really fun laces. This is actually, I picked up kind of a shawl and a little, I wouldn't call it a dress. I'm not even sure what you'd call it. I picked it up at a shop. It was on sale, and I knew that sometime or another I would end up cutting bits and pieces from it. And this is actually what I used. It was a brand new, it was just at a shop, and because I loved the fabrics and the laces so much that I purchased it. And this is actually even the label from it. It was just too pretty to not use, so I actually used the label. This is from it. This is a piece here. I've used some quilted fabric underneath it, so it almost looks quilted. You can see the little diamonds, but anyway, I just adhered this fabric to the quilted fabric, and it is just, I love the outcome of it. I made one of the little flowers there out of just some cloth, stitched it in pink, added some little collaging of the laces and things. I just made a little white tie for it with some pink stitching, and just had fun with this thing. A little chunky here, and anyway, I just wanted to share it with you. This journal is a little different than I normally do somewhat, but anyway, here is my front cover, and I actually stitched some of just the plain white fabric on top of that, quilted on this side. I actually made a nice little pocket out of some vintage table runners. Here is just a fun little tag I made, a coffee stain tag, and I added some little images here of some girls. This whole journal is just the children, the little vintage children. This is just the little booklet that sits in the pocket. And this book is 2 signatures. It measures right at 7.5, and I believe it was almost 5, not quite 5.5. And get that fixed. But anyway, just lots of pretty laces. Here is some fabric. This fabric here I actually had copied, scanned some paper from Stamperia, and then we printed it on some fabric, and so I had some little shabby chic fabric. Here are just a white page. I've got several different coffee stain pages as well as just white paper, and I've done some pink stitching on it. Here is just a band I made. It started out kind of where I was just going to have it kind of lift up, but because this moved around so much, I decided to attach it down and just kind of use it for a belly band. Here is a fun little image here, and I've backed it in some coffee stained paper, and of course made the ruffling there out of some fabric. Here is some of that Sagita little die cut paper there I bought from her. This is just one of the white flapped envelopes that I have in the shop. They're called remittance envelopes. I did use the washi tape over the sticky so that wouldn't accidentally stick anywhere. I did some of the little children. These are Pinterest images here, and just did a little collage there with some cheesecloth, and I even dug out the Tim Holtz I believe they're called adage tickets there I dug out and used. And then I just have one of the little paper clips I've used some alcohol ink on. And just to hold that on with. Here is another just Pinterest images in the pinks. Cute little girl there. Goes in the glassine bag. This is one of the extra large glassine bags from the shop. Here I've just used a, I believe this is German. Is it German? I believe it's German. And they are in the shop. I had just dug out some old things there that I haven't used in a while. Just some journaling paper. I used some graph paper. Did a little collage there with some pink rosettes, some fabric. This is one of the little table runners here. I've actually just cut it apart and just did some collaging there. Used a little pink embroidered flower. And then a couple of coffee stain tags here. Or tea stained. I believe those are tea stained. Little washi. Actually, just I put it over the stitching. Here I've just made some pockets here for the center. I've got a couple of, here's another one of them little collage tags. I love these. I want to make some more of those. I just haven't really had time. And then same way here, I've got another little collaged piece here, and then another plain tag there. Just some spaces to journal. I use, these are the Prima butterflies here. They're super cute. Here's one of my little tea bag, folds, journaling folds where you can journal. I have the tutorial on that. I will try to get that linked in the description box. If you want to make one of those guys, they are so fun. So fun to play with. And I think they just add a little fun to the journal. So that's my little tea bag fold. And then here's another. I just used the same image. Yeah, I print so many of those images for a journal that I do like to repeat. That way I don't have a lot of excess there. This is just, I actually made this as an example for a snippet roll over on Sophie's Notes. We got a swap going on. And I knew someone would ask me what a snippet roll is, so I did a small, just a small little piece to kind of show them. And so I decided to put it in here. It would be a fun bookmark, you know, where you're journaling at, or anyway, I just thought that was fun. And I included it in the journal. And then here is just a collage. There's the other half of that. And then I did some collaging. This is a little girl. I always love this image. I have one that's black and white, and then I have one with the pink, the colors in it. And I just love that image. That's one of my favorites. And then on the inside, because this is such a large journal, I always have a ½ inch gap in journals anyway. But this one's a little wider than a half, because this book is so thick. By the time that you start adding to it, you're going to need some expand room. So I added some rosettes here in the gap. And then I put this fun little, this is just such a little journal. It's kind of a journal inside a journal here. That I've just added some little papers and some stitching. Just a fun little extra journaling spot here. And it's just the coffee dyed paper is all it's out of. And I made the little pouch out of the same white fabric for it to set in, and did a little collaging here, and it can just set in the gap for now. And then if you don't put any more in it to fill your journal, then you can just leave the little journal in the middle. So we're moving on to the second signature here. This is just backed in coffee stained paper. I backed all of the tags and things in the coffee stained paper. That way you just have that extra journaling and it just looks nice. Here is little collage. This here was kind of fun. It come out of a, oh, it's a nice thick paper. I bought this at Tuesday Morning. It was in a little wired book, and I took the wires out, of course, and then took this out because I did not want to rip it out and have the tears where the holes are. This is just came off of a doily. It's a little butterfly, and then I stitched around it in a pink thread, which was kind of fun. I think what I did, though, to hide the stitching from that, I actually glued two pieces together. That's what I have done. And then this little journaling card just sits in the pocket. Then here's some more collaging with one of, I believe this is, oh, the rose. Gosh, Misty Rose collection. I believe that's what those are. And then here I've got another little miniature picture there with the little girl. I just love those little images. And then here I've got just a little white bag. It's kind of a glassine feel to it. I believe it's from Hobby Lobby, and I do believe it's a food grade bag, so it does have that little bit of glassine feel to it. Little postcard backed in the, and then here I've got, this was kind of fun. I used some jump rings here. I wanted this to kind of look like one of those little things you hang, you know. And so anyway, I've got the little jump rings in it. Just a little fun card. It was just fun. And then of course a little image there of the little girl. That's such a pretty pink image. Oops. I put two pieces of paper together there. So let's undo that. Well, I did it again. Okay, is that paper stuck together? What's going on here? Okay, that's just graph paper. And then here is another little tea bag fold. I just love these little things. They're just so fun and so cute. And then you just open it up and you can just journal on the paper, and it kind of is hidden. And there's the little, and then of course I did some collaging. I believe I did stitch on that in the pink. You can't see it real well, but it is there in the pink. Oops. Slide that under there a little bit. And then here is some more, just some little collaging there. Here is a little pocket, and it just has a little, not really a booklet, it's just a folded piece of paper. And it sits in the little pocket with some of that real cute lace that I used for the front there. Another little embroidered flower with just, I believe this was a vintage hanky that I sewed it on, and then just did some little bit of collaging there. It was fun. And then here's that other part of that white bag. Here is the little journaling card. And here's another little image here with the little girl, and I believe that's a little bear or something there, a little stuffed bear. It was so cute. And then here is another pocket. I've probably forgotten to put something there, I'm sure, and I will probably put something in that. Here is just, this is actually a freebie. I can't even remember where I got it, but it was a little freebie off a site somewhere. And then I have some little journaling cards here, little journaling, and I just tied them with a little piece of that fabric. And then here I've got some of that lace that's used on the front, and I have just this little journaling spot there. And then of course my little stitching. Oops, it looks like I've got that there is from one of those paper, oh, probably that paper clip right there. Yeah, I was going to say that's that alcohol ink, and it has gotten off on something. And then here is another one of the little remittance envelopes. And I've got a little collaging going on there. And then of course you can slip photos or something in there. Just some little hidden journaling or something would be fun in there. And let's see if I can get this back on. And then here I've got just one of the little images of the little boy and his dog there. And I've just used the the alcohol ink paper clip, and this is just one of the little envelope folds. Kind of fun. And it looks like the paper clip kind of got the bottom of that. Oops, we want to go this way. We want the smaller end on that. And then this just sits in the pocket. And there's some more of that fabric. And then here is another one of those little table runner, vintage table runners. And this is fabric, just like the front. And just a little booklet. So anyway, this is the little shabby, my little shabby journal. Journal within a journal, because there's the other little journal there. But anyway, guys, and this is also a fabric. I actually printed that on fabric, that little photo there of that girl. So anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. This by far is my favorite so far of any journals. This one so far now is my favorite. I really like, because I love the whites and the creams and that. So anyway, guys, have a great day. I'm so thankful that you took the time to watch the videos. I want to say real quick, thank you to all my new subscribers. I usually don't say that, but it seems like there has been a lot of people just lately subscribing, and I truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. Have a great day, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.